Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Owen talks about sports and movies. Thank you for checking out today's video. I always appreciate the support. Let's get into it. So last week, Zack Snyder's Justice League dropped on HBO Max, and basically today's video is just going to be a review. I thought it was a vast improvement, but it did have some holes, and I have some special guests. Well, one physically here, one just in our minds. Break it down as well, and we're going to get into it. But make sure you leave your thoughts on the movie below. And I am going to issue a spoiler alert. I'm not going to go into like super heavy spoilers per se, but I will definitely be talking about spoiler stuff. So if you haven't gone and seen it, go watch it. And we're going to get into it. All right. So today we got the boy Truitt. He's back again.
Yeah.
And we were going to have Tully, but he's having a disaster in his dorm room. Someone spilled milk in there like 3 days ago. I don't know how he didn't notice. But now it stinks. So he's messing that up. But my boy Tully, he would be here, but he's just kind of clean right now. So we're here. Okay, so before I get into like any breakdown, I'm gonna say that we watched this movie at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. the night it dropped immediately.
Yeah, it was like 1:30, and we were kind of up, just kind of hanging out or whatever. And Tully, he was like, well, what if we went and watched it at 2? And we were like, no, Tully, like, that's a terrible idea. And he was like, no, what if we did? What if we did? And we're like, you know what? Screw it. So
and we did.
So we went, we stayed up, we watched it. HBO Max crashed like 3 times during it. So we didn't get done until like 6:30. But it was a vibe.
It was a great time.
It was a straight vibe.
It was a great time.
Whole vibe.
Stayed up till like 8 in the end.
Yeah, because we're like, well, we're here. We might as well wait till the sunrise.
Grab some breakfast.
Of course.
It's a great time.
Morning. Okay. Drew, you go first.
So I had some problems with this movie. I thought it was a little bit, I don't know, overhyped. I don't know. It was really slow first half, maybe the first like 2/3. I felt like it was definitely slow. It was split into like 6 parts, right?
Yeah, right.
And I would say the first 4 really dragged on. On some parts, especially just unnecessarily long.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can see the bullet points. Miserably slow first half. Like, oh my gosh. Just really slow. A lot of exposition and stuff like that. Which is, like, not always terrible, but, like, just super slow in the first half. And the fourth part is not fast, but it's not slow. Parts 5 and 6, I think, are the best parts of the movie.
For sure.
And I think that's where it really picks up. Everything's kind of come together. It's come full circle. But I think the reason like some of these scenes drag on is just like there's a lot of slow motion. Like
yeah, that's true.
Like Aquaman's taking his shirt off in slow motion. Flash saving Iris is in slow motion. There's just scenes of people walking down the street in slow motion. Like
Wonder Woman like doing like
like the bank robbery and all that stuff. You know, like but just like a lot of slow motion in the beginning. So like those scenes are like on paper should not be that slow, but you throw in all the slow motion and it's just painfully slow in the beginning. The music. I really did not feel like any song choice hit. Like none of the songs like were at all the correct song choice at all. Like all misses.
That was like frustrating. Misses. Like slow scenes had fast music and fast scenes had slow music. And
then like it just misses.
Yeah.
Just like and all the songs, like even though some were fast, all of them were sad. Like just all straight misses. But the biggest offense, music / theme wise, was Wonder Woman's
theme.
Like her like the Amazon warrior yelling theme, which was like okay the first time, but like literally she would do anything.
It was annoying in the first scene where it was like all about the Amazons, like that first part of part 1.
Yeah.
But like every time she even was like the center of the frame, it would start playing that theme.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, it was predictable and annoying and weird. Like
it's just weird. And what really annoys me about that is the fact that Wonder Woman has a great theme. The little or I don't even know. But I mean like that honestly to me that's probably the best superhero theme, like right up there with the Winter Soldier theme. Like an awesome great theme. And just threw that in there every time. It's just
It was
dumb.
ridiculous.
It was
ridiculous.
stupid. And Flash, granted, Flash was significantly better in this in the Snyder cut than he was in the theatrical release, but he couldn't have been any worse.
Yeah,
but he's just like incompetent, almost like dorky. Like I get like it was cool him being dorky and stuff, but like not.
No, like, he was incompetent, like unintelligent on a lot of parts, which is not congruent with like what Flash should be.
Yeah,
and which honestly is kind of a running theme in these movies. I feel like they're not always accurate to what the true character should be, but Flash really missed the mark.
I'm like, he got shot twice.
Yeah,
by like
Flash,
by Darkseid's parademons. Like it's not like this is Superman who's like almost equally at his speed, like throwing punches at him and stuff like that. Like these are just his parademons just shooting him. Like that didn't make any sense.
Again, spoilers, but the end of the movie, he gets shot, like can't dodge that bullet, but then moments later figures out how to time travel. He can run fast enough to time travel, but he can't run fast. He can't move.
And he's like, I've never ran this fast because Cyborg needs an extra jolt to separate the mother boxes or whatever. And Flash's like, oh, I never ran that fast before. And he's like, okay, let me just tee up real quick.
Like, no explanation, no thought process, no character arc to where he figures this out. It's literally just like the movie. It's like, oh, all hope is lost, and then it's like, wait a second, Flash can run that fast?
Yeah,
suddenly.
Yeah, just weird, just weird. And some like Aquaman related stuff. Mara's accent was miserable. Like, who decided she needed a British accent?
When she didn't have one in the other movies?
Yeah, and like it's an American actress. Like, well, I don't like Amber Heard, but that's another discussion. It's just like it was just weird, and like I'm not gonna say it was terrible, but like not good either. And then out of all 6 members, I feel like Aquaman definitely got shafted the most. Like I feel like he had like he was still important, but he was like significantly less important than.
Yeah, it felt like they just like forced parts that he could be in.
Yeah,
like exactly. they wrote in some stuff for everyone else, and it was just like, oh yeah, we have to have Aquaman in
exactly
here, right?
Yeah, so those are honestly like the biggest issue I had with this movie is just the pacing. Like, oh my gosh, so slow in the beginning, miserably slow. But some pros, with the 4-hour runtime, every character had their time to shine. Even Aquaman, who I said, he still had some great moments. He's the one that stabs Steppenwolf. He gets some cool action beats against the parademons. Flash, he does the time travel thing. Batman goes up against all the parademons and stuff. Wonder Woman, she's the only one out of like the first 5, because Superman is not alive during the whole movie, that can like even go toe to toe to Steppenwolf, which is where the Steppenwolf had like a lot of beef with her.
Yeah, like it was like an unnecessary amount of beef between the two, without any like development of it or something. It was just like they were always
I don't know. And obviously, my boy Superman. I mean, it's Superman. He literally comes in like it was awesome. Like it was so cool. Gave me chills. Like Stephen was about to hack Cyborg after the mother boxes unite or whatever, and Superman just boop, and he like eats the axe, like doesn't even move, and he's like not impressed. And I was like, oh, my boy ain't playing around. And then he didn't. And he didn't. And Stoops beat the hell out of Steppenwolf. Just beat him down bad. Like, undoubtedly, just destroyed my man's. Just pummeled him.
Got done.
Broke his armor, broke his axe. Just sent that man back to Apocalypse, bro. Well, he helped at least. But no doubt, the best character in this movie is Cyborg. No doubt. No, zero. There's no argument. I don't want you to sit here and try to argue with me about Cyborg not being the absolute star of this movie. His character arc, his progression, his story, the way he was. I mean, obviously, with all our cons and stuff, this is a vast and superior movie to the theatrical cut. Like, please don't get that mixed up. We're saying anything like that. But Cyborg went from having no role in that movie to having I would say the biggest role.
Yeah, it was definitely the most development, most
Yeah.
like
Just fantastic. Really, Ray Fisher was great. He dealt with Cyborg's rage and sincereness really well, and everything like that. I thought Ray Fisher had a great performance. Um, I thought everyone had a good performance. But Ray Fisher definitely had like the best performance. He was written well, understandable. Cyborg was just the absolute star of the show. And speaking of vast improvement, Steppenwolf was so much better. Like
yeah.
way better. He's just like
Way
this
cooler, like way
like actual motivation, he's like he crossed dark side and he's trying to regain his trust and everything like that. And super powerful, super cool looking. It's just a beautiful upgrade over the theatrical cut. And for as slow as the first half was, the back half really picked up the pace.
definitely.
Especially parts 5 and 6 and the epilogue, which I'll talk about the epilogue in a minute. But just basically, once they decide that they're gonna resurrect Superman, is when everything like really picks up. I mean, it was good. I really liked. I felt like the last hour and a half were paced perfectly of this movie. Like really thought they nailed it. And speaking of the epilogue, the nightmare timeline, like the futuristic vision that Batman has in that timeline, the intensity. Holy cow! That conversation between Batman and Joker, no music, no score, no nothing. Just that was so intense. Joker taking jabs at Batman about his parents being dead, and about how he killed Robin, and how Batman's like, I will kill you, and I told Harley that when I do kill you, I will kill you slow. Like, I'm gonna torture you and everything like that. Like, that was so intense. I think that was probably when I was the most locked in during the movie.
Definitely, yeah.
To be honest, I was like, this is intense, which is why I'm glad like this movie has the rated R rating, because they really flexed in that scene.
Yeah.
I think that was honestly probably probably my favorite scene in the movie. Maybe, or one of them for sure. I would say another fan favorite scene is when like the intensity of like when they're all looking through the portal at Darkseid and Darkseid's all looking back at them. Like that intensity is a lot.
Yeah, that part.
When they send Steppenwolf through the portal and like Aquaman like stabs him and then Superman punches him and the Wonder Woman cuts his head off. It was awesome. And I thought Darkseid's small appearance was really good. I was probably expecting him to be in the movie more.
Yeah.
It's not a con though. Like, I'm not saying that's something I thought the movie was bad about, but just his presence was really felt, and the small time we got with him, I thought was really good. And I want to see the continuation of the Snyderverse. I just want to see where this is going. So overall, I'd say it's a fascinating movie that suffers from inconsistent pacing, but I'd say it was worth the effort that the fans took to make this thing happen. Cyborg was a star. Supes and Wonder Woman were great, and everyone else was definitely good. I cut up the rating. I did not account for that when I put up our low webcam, but I gave it an 8 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend. Trey, what would you give it?
Honestly, I'd say like a 7 out
Yeah.
of 10, but still solid. Still much better. Still glad to see the Snyder cut compared to the theatrical.
Exactly. And I would love to see Snyder continue his vision, not because I think it's like this grandiose Lord of the Rings type masterpiece like Snyder had envisioned, but I am very intrigued.
Just to see it play out.
Yeah. Exactly. So thank you for watching today's video. Y'all pray for my boy Tully's room. He gonna be all right, but it's gonna be a minute. But that's all right. Tully wanted to be here. It's Tully's idea. Tully didn't know really what was going on there in the movie, but he liked it a lot. Tully probably give it about 8 or 9. And but yeah. So thank you for watching. True will be back, of course. True, it's always
Obviously.
welcome back. Make sure you check out all this link content, and I'll see you again.